Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karen's Kitchen with another recipe. I'm going to do a muffin one again. I've done muffins before, but I haven't done double chocolate chip. So I thought I would make that today. And hi, good to see you. There's my daughter. There's Tammy. Good to see you, both of you. There's my oven just got lit. I'm going to go ahead and share this out while I'm thinking about it. And I'm asking you to share it out as well. And hi, good to see you. Welcome. And I'm going to share this out on Facebook and Twitter. This is a recipe that we would all want to make. It's going to be simple. Although I don't use cocoa powder, I use carob. Everybody knows that I'm a vegan and I use carob. But as I'm doing this, I'm going to give you the process. First of all, I'm going to start with a cup of applesauce. I haven't measured it out yet, but I've got my measuring cup here and I'm going to measure it out. There was two or three of them that I looked for this morning, and I like this the best because it's got flax egg in it and it's got applesauce in it, so I think they're going to be real sweet. So I'm going to measure out a cup of applesauce. Everybody knows this is the measure all. I love these things. I use these all the time. That's simple enough to take that right out. Okay, now let me see what I need. Add applesauce, melted butter, or oil, which I used coconut oil. I had refined coconut oil, and I measured it out. Being vegan, it's plant-based. There's no animal product in it. Okay, and I'm going to put in maple syrup or agave. I decided I'm going to use agave this time. People know me. I like agave syrup, and I like maple syrup as well. So I'm going to use agave this time. I don't think it really matters which I use. Well, I'm going to put this applesauce back. I don't think it really matters, but I happen to like agave. I haven't used that in a while, so I'll go ahead and use that one. I'll put this back first. Let's put the lid on. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to go and follow and do my instructions as I go along here. Now, it's 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup or agave. And since that's a liquid, I will use this measure here. It's not a solid; it's a liquid, so I'll use the liquid measure. Quarter cup of agave. No, I'll have to use my other one, I think, eventually. Okay. Now, I'm going to follow right down the road. Let's see. Brown sugar. Now, instead of brown sugar, I'm going to use coconut sugar. And that calls for 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. I'm going to go ahead and just use, and get my other measuring thing out and use it, because this is pretty dirty, so I'll get my cup measure out. These things are really versatile, so there we go. And I'll just get a different spoon. I like coconut sugar versus brown sugar, so I use this instead. Now, other people may not. You may want to use your brown sugar, but I happen to like coconut sugar just a little bit better. So I'm using it instead. I better put my thing down so you can see what I'm doing in my bowl. Sorry about that. I forgot to put down so you can see in my bowl. Just happened to see you couldn't see in my bowl. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. All right. And let's see what else it says here. Baking soda, salt, and whisk for 45 seconds. Well, everybody knows I use the non-aluminum baking soda. Let me go put this back first. make sure I get the right measurement on it. Half a teaspoon of 1.5 teaspoon, a quarter teaspoon of sea salt, and 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. Okay. And I'll put the sea salt in there in just a minute. And if you want to know where I got this from Amazon. I bought the non-aluminum baking powder and the baking soda from Amazon. Okay, now let's see what I need. Let's see, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Okay. And everybody knows how I use sea salt. In case you're wondering, this is the flax egg that I set out earlier. So now I'm going to whisk it for 45 seconds. Let me get my, let's see, here, I can use this whisk. It doesn't matter. Hi, good to see you. Yes, you can. This is the carob powder. I got this at Amazon as well. Set for 45 seconds. It's going to get a little lumpy with the sugar and stuff in here, but I think we'll be okay because it's going to be everything else going to be mixed in anyway. Yes, it is. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Yes, carob powder is more healthier than your cocoa powder. Absolutely. Cocoa powder, I don't use it anymore. I just use carob. Okay. All right. Now, stir in the almond milk and whisk once more. Okay. Now I got to figure out how much almond milk I need. Let's see. Let me. 1/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Okay. And this is what I buy, the original unsweetened almond breeze. Make sure that's 1/4 cup. I don't want to go too, okay, there we go. A 1/4 cup of that. And I whisk that in there. You know, with sugar, it's going to be kind of hard to get it completely free of lumps, but I think once it's ready to be baked and everything, it'll come out just fine. Now add the cocoa powder and flours and stir with a spoon or spatula. Okay. All right. Now, I got to have my cocoa powder because we know I use carob. And now it calls for 1/2 cup. So I'll turn this over and I'll put it on this side, on the solid side. Rinse this off and then I'll dry it and I can just use that. There we go. It does make a mess on the cupboard, but I'll get it taken care of. I don't know. Here's the rag over here. Sorry about that. Over here, grab it. Okay. Take this out, and I'll put the thing back on when I find it on where I put it. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, now, what does that say to do? Add the cocoa powder and flours and stir with a spoon or spatula. Okay, now I got to get my flour put in here. And that takes, let's see, how much flour? Okay. 1 1/3 cups whole wheat pastry flour or unbleached all-purpose. 1 1/3 cups whole wheat or all-purpose. All right, here we go. I want to make sure I get the right amounts here. 1 1/3 cups. All right. Now go ahead and use this on this side. As you can see, it's all measured out. So I just go down to 1 1/3 cups. Right there it is, 1 1/3 cups, and I just measure and I just pour it up to there. Hi, Arlene. I didn't see you come in. Seems like I'm lacking people today, but I think everybody was in here and left. I just hope I'm not too boring to people. If I am, I apologize. I'm doing the best I can. You know, I'm learning along with you. I'm not as good as Alexa. She's been doing it a lot longer than I have. But I do have fun coming in here and trying to make something anyway. Whether it comes out good or not, I do have fun trying. Although the last few recipes I've done have not been bad. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this back. Put this back real quick. Okay. Now, sorry for my mess. I'll have to clean this up. Let's see. Now it says, what other flour do I need? Okay, that's the flour I've got. Okay, now cocoa powder, put everything in there. And flours and stir with a spoon or spatula until just combined. Okay. And this will be thick. It's not going to be, it's supposed to be spoonable. They say it's not going to be real thin. So I'm going to get this all mixed up. Get all this flour off the sides. I like to get it all off the sides so I can get it all in there. Don't miss any. And as everybody knows, this is the bowl from Pampered Chef. This is the bigger one, the 3-bowl set. This is what I got from Merlene when she won all those prizes. And then let's see. Then add the cocoa. I did add the cocoa powder and flour. Okay. Batter appears too thick. Okay. It should be quite thick and not pourable. See, this has to be quite thick and not pourable, just scoopable. So I've got it okay. Now we got to stir in the chocolate chips. Okay, and I've got to add my flax egg too. I forgot about that. I got to add this in here. Don't want to forget that. That's a thing I need to add in here. And what I did here is I took 2 tablespoons of flax, ground flax, to 6 tablespoons of water. This is going to be different. Having flax egg and applesauce in it be quite different. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate that. Okay, now I've got to add in my, okay, make sure I've got everything in here. I do believe I have. Okay, 1/3 cup dairy-free semi-sweet chocolate chips. Okay, 1/3 of a cup. All right, just put this down to 1/3 of a cup. And here's the one I got. Okay, this one. And everybody knows I use a carob chips. I use these. So. this all in, and then I'm going to divide it up into my muffin tins. And I didn't put paper in mine. I just went and greased the tins, because I thought that. And what I'm going to do when I get these all in there is I'm going to put a little bit more chocolate chips on top. That's what they showed in the video. Put some more chocolate chips on top. I got another bag here if I need it. I'll open it up in case I need it, because I don't think I've got enough in there. And it doesn't take very long to use these up. I just bought these not too long ago. Now I'm on the last one. Now I'll have to take a scissors tape in a minute. I'll just let it go for a few minutes. Okay. All right. Now, scoop this in here. I'll put it down so you can watch me. Yeah, they are. Much. Put it in my, yep, they're not cheap. I'm not going to fill these real full. I'm just going to kind of fill them at the bottom a little bit. I think if you fill it all the way up, you're going to have, because what I'm going to do is just put enough in here at the bottom for right now. And if I need a little bit more to use up the batter, I will put it in there to use the batter up. Because these things will rise. We know they will. A little bit more in that one than I have in the other ones, but it'll be okay. It's not the easiest job getting this in here without making a little bit of mess on the muffin tins, but I'll get it okay. A bit more in there. I'm definitely going to have to add more because you got to use this batter up. So it's supposed to make 12, and that's what I have here is 12. Sorry if I can't show the whole muffin tin, but you're pretty much doing the same thing in every one. I could have put it around the other way, maybe. Maybe if I move it over this way, you might be able to see it a little bit better. There, now you can see it better. Should have done it that way to begin with. Now you can see it. I'm going to try to fill up some of these. They ought to rise pretty good. And anybody can make these. You don't even have to be a vegan to make these, because I know not everybody in here is vegan. My daughter's not. If you're not vegan, feel free to use cocoa powder. Or cacao powder, whichever you have. People have been known to use cacao too. It's actually a little bit better for you than cocoa powder, but carob is the best because it's vegan. And I've got my oven all lit, and I'm going to go ahead and put these in there in a little bit. They only have to bake for about 22 minutes, 17 to 22 minutes. So that isn't long. And I'm going to take and put a few more chips up on top. Doesn't quite enough, but as much as the rest, but it'll be okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to take and I'm going to put a few of these up on top of each one of these. Just kind of push them around. Don't put a lot. You have just, you know. Doesn't have to be perfect. Some are going to have a little bit more than others, but that's fine. I'm trying to kind of even it out a little bit. Thank you to everybody that's come in. I appreciate it very much. Okay, there we go. We even have a few left. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the oven now. And then I'll set my time on my microwave. Let me set my time. Okay, there we go. Now bring it up. Oh, what are the ingredients? Okay, I'll tell you the ingredients. All right. It's got 2 flax eggs, and that you take a tablespoon of flax meal, ground flax seeds. Don't use the flax seeds themselves, the ground flax seeds, to 3 tablespoons of each one. Hi, good to see you. And 3 tablespoons to 1 tablespoon of flax meal. It's got a cup of applesauce, a 1/3 cup of maple syrup or agave. I used agave nectar. I happen to like that. So I also used maple syrup, but I used agave nectar this time. It called for a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and instead of use brown sugar, hi Deb, good to see you. Instead of using brown sugar, I used coconut sugar because I like that much better. A 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, a 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, a 1/4 cup of melted coconut oil or vegan butter, and I used melted coconut oil, which was refined. A 1/2 cup of unsweetened almond milk, the 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, which I used. I used carob powder, and 1 1/3 cups of whole wheat pastry flour or unbleached all-purpose flour, and then 1/3 a cup of dairy-free semi-sweet chocolate chips. That's exactly what it has in it. Not a lot of ingredients. It's just a lot of prep work to try to get it ready and everything. Let me put this back. As you can see, they're going to come out really good. I did make chocolate chip ones before, but I did not make the double chocolate chip. So I happened to go on YouTube this morning, and I said, well, surely there's got to be a recipe for double chocolate chip. 12. I filled 12 of the muffin. I've got 1 muffin tin of 12. I filled them all up. So that's what I did. It fills up all 12. And even you can see, even after I put some in it, I had to go and I used to use the batter up. I just kept filling more and more in there. So if you 12, which is sufficient. It's quite a bit for me. And it's going to be really good. Like I said, I've made regular chocolate chip. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. I've made regular chocolate chip muffins before, but not double chocolate chips. So I went on YouTube this morning and said, surely it's got to be double chocolate chips on there. And there was. I found one, and I decided to make it. I found several recipes, but I like this one the best because it's got the applesauce in it, and it's got your flax seed, or flax eggs. You know, that's what I use for eggs. You can use flax or chia. This happens to call for flax eggs, which are much better for you. Because a vegan, we do not eat cheese. Welcome back. We don't eat cheese. We don't drink dairy milk. We don't eat eggs. We don't eat meat. About 2 years, I think, getting close. I can't exactly remember when I became a vegan, but I have lost over 50 pounds on that time. It takes a long time to lose it. You got to be persistent, you know. It's real easy to more or less make a little blunder and go back, and then you start gaining again. I gain a little bit, then I lose, but I lose again, you know, because your person can slide. You can be the best person there is, you know, and try to follow an example, you know, but you can still slip, and you can eat the wrong things. Oh, thank you so much. I love you too. You've been vegan for 10 years? Wow, then you really know. Oh, thank you, thank you. You know, I can look back on my old periscopes from quite a while back when I was 250 pounds. And I go back, hi, welcome. I go back and I look at those periscopes from when I was 250 pounds. And I look at the ones I have now, and I don't recognize myself. I don't recognize me at all. Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you for coming in. What'd you say here? I didn't. No, I'm not on the keto diet. I'm not really sure what that is, but I'm not on it anyway. I'm just on a plant-based diet where I don't eat meat, I don't eat eggs, I don't drink milk, dairy milk, and I don't eat dairy cheese. I make my own cheese, and I buy non-dairy milk, but I can make it too. You can make almond milk, you can make cashew milk, rice milk, whatever, you know. And vegan cheese, I've made vegan cheese sauce for mac and cheese. Eggs, like I said, you use chia seeds or you use flax meal to make your eggs, which is a lot better for you than regular eggs, because that becomes a binder, and this got applesauce in it too, which will kind of bind it together. You need a good binder, and a lot of recipes will call for applesauce or even bananas in lieu of eggs, so you can do that too. Yeah, I don't think that everybody's going to become vegan just because I'm in here and doing vegan. I don't expect everybody to become vegan. That's what I should say. But, you know, people have told me that they really appreciate the fact that I have chosen to go vegan because it's helping them to learn to eat a little bit better too. Now, like I said, you don't have to be vegan to make these recipes. Make them any way you like, because they're not set in stone anyway. You change up what you want. Now, I changed this up. Instead of putting brown sugar, I put coconut sugar in it. Tweak it to your liking. Put in what you want and take out what you don't want. Yeah, quite a while ago, I have, yes. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Yes, I have, a long time ago. It's been a long time ago. I have to go back and make some more again, but it's real simple to make. I've made cheese sauce, and I enjoy coming in here and making different items, different things, because people like when I come on here and share my knowledge with them. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked them. They were good. They're so good. I loved them. They were different. And my quesadillas I had yesterday, they were delicious. I love my quesadillas I had yesterday. I'll have them again sometime. I won't periscope them, but I'll have them again. They're so good. I'm going to have I haven't had my lunch yet, but I'm going to eat a real light lunch when I get off of here. But, you know, I enjoy coming in here. I enjoy making things for everybody and sharing out my knowledge and using Pampered Chef tools, because most of the stuff I use, like this Measure All, is Pampered Chef. This is also Pampered Chef. This is the adjustable spoons. This is the teaspoon. This one goes from 1 teaspoon to, I believe, an eighth, and it's just, you just adjust it back and forth. And there's also stackable ones. Of course, the bowl I used was Pampered Chef. There's stackable spoons too. I've got a few of those in here. And I think they started a tablespoon. I had water on it. I didn't know. Tablespoon, it goes down to, I think, a fourth or an eighth of a teaspoon. This is the stackable ones. And they all stack together. Of course, I don't stack them together because I use them so much. But I got the stackable spoons. And I also got the garlic press, which I use quite a bit of that. Basically, I think I use the Measure Alls the most, because it saves having to use more than one measuring cup, you know, because you've got the solids on one side and you got the liquids on the other. Man, I've never seen a measured cup like that until I got the ones from Pampered Chef, and I really love them. Yeah, I do too. She's got a lot of great tips. She really does, and I appreciate every one of her tips. I did watch her replay from this morning on the drawing that she had on the tote bag. And of course, Erlene, she messaged me this morning. She says, well, you ought to be happy to know I didn't win this time. I said, yeah, I know. I watched the replay, because Erlene has won about 3 different times on different things. And I don't know, some just told me she was going to win again, but she didn't this time, you know. I was just, because she's got all the luck, you know. But I had entered, my daughter had entered, and her sister-in-law entered. There was about 21 of us. Well, you know, it's hit or miss. But, you know, it's so much fun to enter, even if you don't win. Because just the fact that you've got as much of a chance to win as anybody else, you know. And you know something? I won the pots and pans because she drew my name the day for the pots and pans. I felt like I really won something big because I didn't have the pots and pans, and I wanted those from Pampered Chef, and I got them, and I was so happy. And, you know, that's really made me happy all the rest of the time. I haven't won anything else, but I was happy I got those. Oh, yes, they are. And the thing of it is, they've got a lifetime guarantee. Yeah, it is fun. You know, only one person can win. And I always say, may the best person win. The one that's meant to win, may that person win. We're not all going to win, we know that. But it's just fun playing, you know, and I don't get upset because I don't win. I feel I'm happy for the one that did win, you know, because I didn't expect to win anyway. I was just putting my name in there just for the heck of it, just to see what would happen, you know. But you never know. If you don't win at all, you haven't got a chance. So that's the way I feel about it. At least you have a chance when you put your name in. And if you don't win, you can try again some other time, you know. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game, basically. And it's with anything in life. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game, you know. And I'm always happy for everybody that wins. When Arlene won the last time, I was happy for her, too. That she won the cookbook. She's won, a couple of times she's won the Mystery Host thing on Pampered Chef, where she's got a lot of stuff. I mean, she's got she needs a different house. I swear, she needs a different apartment. She needs a bigger one because everything she's got is Pampered Chef, and she's going to run out of room pretty soon. Because she's got to have room to put anything else, you know. But I'm happy for her that she got what she could use. And that's what it is, what I like about it, too. Now, granted, they are expensive. And if you're going to buy Pampered Chef, you need to buy a little at a time. That you do not want to go too fast because they are expensive. And I can't afford everything. And I know will not buy everything that she has or Alexis had. Now, Alexis said that I have more cookware than she has. But when it comes to the tools, she has more than I have. It's just the cookware she doesn't have. You keep telling them that, yeah. But, you know, I love Pampered Chef. It's got a lifetime guarantee. And I don't know what I would do without Pampered Chef. Pampered Chef is really good to get me through my cooking scopes. Get me through my cooking period, whether I scope or I don't. Gets me through my day when I'm cooking. Makes things a lot easier, let me tell you. And everybody knows, and I haven't got it together right now, but the very first thing I got was that chopper from Pampered Chef. And I brought it with me when I moved, and I don't know where I got it from. I'm still racking my brain trying to figure out where I got that from. That's the very first Pampered Chef item I've had. Now I'm slowly building up my Pampered Chef items. Of course, I'm not going to buy everything in the catalog by any stretch of the imagination because there's things I don't need and I never use. And with Alexis, she isn't going to sell you things that she knows that you're not going to use or that you are not going to benefit you. She only will sell you things that you definitely can use. If you can't use something, she's not going to sell it to you. And she wouldn't want you to try to buy it either because that wouldn't be good either. You know, and I mean, I wouldn't use the well, I probably would use the brownie pan, but I've got other pans I put brownies and stuff in. Now, Earlene's got the brownie maker, and she's got the salad stuff. She's got the stuff that I probably will never use. Now, I do like that thing that Alexa showed the other day, and I can't remember, it's for salad. I like that it's almost like you can cut through the bottom of it to cut your lettuce and stuff out. I do like that. Whether I ever get it or not, I don't know. I can't remember what the name of that is. It's some kind of salad thing. It's got a lid and stuff on. You can put your dressing in the top. It's got a place for the dressing. Maybe Erlene knows what the name of it is. I thought that was kind of a novel idea. I'd never seen that before. I really like that idea. Of course, and then she's got the quick cooker. Well, I've got my Instapot, which is pretty much basically the same as that, so I don't need that. Yeah, it's a salad bowl, but I think there's more of a name to it than that, dear. I'm not sure. It might just be called the salad bowl, but I do like that because it's kind of cool. You know, you can make your dressing and everything, you know, and stick it up in there. And she showed that the other day. Salad flipper. Oh, salad flipper. That sounds about right, Earlene, but it's I don't know how to explain it. It's where it has slots in the bottom, and you just take your knife and you cut through your lettuce when it's in the bowl. Well, thank you very much. I do my best. I sure try. I'm not as good as Alexis by any means, because she's been doing it a lot longer than I have. But I do appreciate, I do try to come in here and do the best I can. Oh, you bought both of them, an Instapot and an air fryer. Oh, okay. Hi, Vanita. Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'll have to go back and watch her Periscope from that other day. But I know she was cutting her lettuce and stuff up at the turning it upside down and cutting it up inside the bowl. It's got slots in it. I don't know. I know it's a salad bowl of some site, and it's some kind, and it's got the lid on it, and you can put your dressing. It's got a little container for the dressing that sits right in the top. I think that's kind of nice. You know, that might be something I might think of. However, I wouldn't use it the way she uses it because I don't have a job to eat it at home. So, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, you're only here for the muffins, to be honest. Hey, that's fine. If you're here for the muffins, I'm glad you're here. You know, at least you're being honest. That's what you're here for. They're in the oven right now. Let's see how much more time they got. A little more than 7 minutes yet. So they're just about done. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. But I'm just talking to you until they're done. But if you want to make your own stuff, then just find a recipe to make your own foods. Because you know something? I have taken the things in the store, taken them off the shelf and turned them over and looked at the ingredients and what they have in them. And oh my goodness, those ingredients boggle your mind because you can't pronounce half of them. It's absolutely, I mean, they're real long, lengthy clinical names. And I always say, if you can't pronounce them, you don't put them in your body because it's harmful. You don't know where those chemicals came from. You don't know what the chemical entails. So why put it in your body? We know that everything in the store has preservatives in it. What we make here at home ourselves doesn't have preservatives. So it's not going to last as long. That's fine because I know exactly what I put in my salad cutting bowl set. Okay, that sounds about right, dear. That sounds about right. Salad cutting, yes, because you do cut it at the bottom because it's got slots in the bottom of it where she could cut her lettuce. She didn't have to take her lettuce out, but just cut it right through the slots. So that it's a good thing to have. If I would get it, it would be just use it here at home. Now she gets it and she takes it to work. Now that's ideal for her because she has a job. For me, I don't know since I don't work and I'm retired. But I'm only going to buy things that I know I can actually use. I'm not going to buy something that I can't use. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I keep trying new recipes all the time. Yes, I am. Thank you for coming in. I do like coming in here. Oh, you're getting it? You were the first to order it? Oh, okay, Erlene. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to like it because, I like that novel idea that you can cut your salad up in it. Makes it ideal. Yeah, you're getting it. But you see, you've got a husband and a son to feed, and I just got myself. So I kind of got to weigh it out to decide if I really want it or not, if I can really use it. It sounds ideal. I may get it eventually. I never know. You never know. But for right now, I'm going to basically, hi, good to see you. Welcome. I'm going to basically get the things that I know I can use. She just wants the muffins. Oh, Brandon wanted it. Oh, well, see, maybe Brandon will use it. So there you go. You never know. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. My muffins are in the oven right now. They're double chocolate chip. And I know they're going to taste really good. I've got to get the stuff out to get them out of the oven. No, let me get those just a minute. But I like making my own foods because I know exactly what I have in them. You check the ingredients, like I said, in the things at the store. The ingredients are so lengthy, and I can't pronounce them. And I'm saying, well, what the world is this? What'll this harm me? What will it do to me? You don't know. And like I said, you can put and in your body. It might taste good going down, but it may not taste, it may do you harm in your, oh, I know you're ready. It's just got a little more than 3 minutes to go. So it's getting there. There's not much time, and I can smell it already. Oh, I sure am. Much better. I still have a little bit of a cough, but nothing significant. My voice is back to normal, which is a good thing. I did have the sniffles, and I still have those once in a while, but at least I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not weak as can be, because I mean that first week was horrendous. I mean, on Christmas and the day after Christmas, I felt like 7 miles of bad road. It was terrible. All I wanted to do was just stay in bed, and I knew I couldn't do that. But I felt like staying in bed and not getting up and moving because I felt horrible. But now I'm a lot better. Oh, I do. I feel a lot better. That cold took me down a lot, you know, but I finally got over it because I made up my mind when I went outside to walk the dogs, I was going to be dressed warm. I was not going to let the cold air get to me. I'm only out about a half hour, but still, you know, that can be a little too long when it's cold outside. Yes, that's bad. My son came home from Israel on December 8th. And right after he got home from Israel, he got a cold. He still has the sniffles from it. And look how long ago that was. Actually, it's a month already. It's been a month ago today that he got back from Israel. And he still has the sniffles. So and he's only in his 40s and it's drug out on him. So you know this must be a bad strain. I swear, every year when the colds come out, they're worse than the year before. The strains get worse and worse and worse. And it seems like they last a long time. I don't understand it. But, you know, the age I am, it's going to last on me a lot longer than it will somebody else. I have 2 Pomeranians. One's 11 years old, well, almost 11 years old, and I have a 4-year-old. The oldest one is a female, and the youngest one is a male. They're sleeping right now. They're in the living room sleeping, which is amazing to me. They're usually barking outside, but they're laying down sleeping. They pretty much know when I come in here to do this that they're supposed to be quiet. So they're pretty good overall. So they pretty much know. But I'm just so glad that I could come on here. I was looking for something before I come in. I was looking for my applesauces. I knew I had applesauce, and I thought, well, where did I put that? I looked in the refrigerator, and sure enough, there it was, because I was looking all over it and thought, well, I got to get on Periscope. I can't be late, you know. But when I finally found it, I said, yeah, now I can get going, you know, because I want to do everything in front of you. Yeah, they are fluffy. They do need to be groomed, which I had intended to do them this coming weekend, but they don't have any slots available. So I'm waiting until the next weekend to do it. A week on the 20th of January, I'm going to take them in. I set up an appointment already at PetSmart on my phone this morning and take them in there and get them groomed that Sunday. So I figured if I do it soon enough now, I can get them in there because they're going to need it kind of bad. Especially Chewy. He really needs it bad. Oh, thank you. I got this at Walmart. I'm going to turn my oven off. There we go. Now I can take these out. Okie dokie. Now we'll see how good they're going to be. They smell good. I know that. Wow. Oh. Okay. Okay, can you see them? Because I can push this back if you can't. Look at them. Don't they look good? Look at those. They really, wow, they look really good. And they smell good, too. They really do. Yeah, yeah, I know. And I'm not going to try to take them out yet because they're too hot. I want to let them cool down. But when I do take them out, I'll put them on a plate, and then I will take a picture of them for Facebook, and I'll post the recipe up there, too. Because they are supposed to be fudgy vegan double chocolate muffins. I know boy, and they smell fabulous too. Yeah, you want me to pass some through the computer? No, I'm not going to sell them, but you know that's a good idea. I never thought about doing anything like that. When I come in here, I eat everything I make. I'm still eating on my no-bake cookies. I'm slowly getting them gone, but they are really, really good. If you haven't seen my no-bake cookies, for some people that were not in my Periscope when I did my no-bake cookies, look at those. Don't those look good for no-bakes? They are delicious. Believe me, you can only have one because they're so rich. I posted these up on Facebook. So, not in the plate, though. I left them on the wax paper and posted them. But this is what they look like when I took them off the wax paper. They're all set up. And see how good they look? They are delicious. So, I eat them, eat one or so every day. I know. I know everybody wants one. You know, I had one for breakfast, so I won't eat any more today because they're just too fattening. And I don't want to undo everything I did and put the weight back on again. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and just eat one a day. But I wanted to come in here and do these muffins because I wanted you to see that you can do things on your own. You can make your own and have it come out just right. You know, I know they do, don't they? I hate to even attempt to try to loosen them up because I don't know if I'm going to be able. Oh, yeah, I can. Here we go. Maybe I can take one out and show it to you. All right. It's a little hot. But there you go. Don't that look good? Look at that. Yeah, I got to save room for the muffins, but don't they look good? These aren't jumbos, but look at them. So there. They look real. And you know, and I'm pleased because this is only the second time I've made muffins, and I'm pleased that they came out so well. Because I really enjoy making something that is easy to make. Of course, I had to buy the muffin tins. This is a Wilton muffin tin that I bought at Walmart. Let me step away for a minute. Okay, I'll wash my hands real quick, and I'll be right back with you. Okay. Yeah, this is a Wilton muffin tin. Yeah, I got it at Walmart, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to get the ones with 6, which are doubles, or no, actually they're humongous. They're the great big ones, or this. And I thought, well, this will be fine because I can have 12 smaller ones versus yeah, I know, and it's a Wilton. It's a non-stick. So all I did was just lightly grease it took a napkin and put some refined coconut oil in it and lightly greased them. Now, a lot of people will use the papers. I don't particularly need to use the papers. I thought as long as they're going to come out like I said that one did. I mean, I'll show this to you again if somebody's just in here and didn't see it. Let me put this out. There. I mean, you can take a picture of that. Look at that. And it holds up. Look how good it holds up. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. You know, and I'm a stickler for chocolate muffins. I used to buy them all the time when when I was still eating a lot of chocolate. When I had a card at Costco, because Costco has huge chocolate muffins, so I would buy chocolate muffins and I'd eat those things. But you know, I really didn't realize I shouldn't have been eating those. Oh, I know they do, don't they? Yeah, they are perfect. But I decided make them myself, and I know what's in them, and I know that they're not anything that's going to harm me. They look really good. Yeah, they do look big, although they're not real big. But look, they're not real big because these aren't jumbos. The holes are small. Yeah, I know. I know you can. I can too. You know, we can all use them. But this is not the jumbo one. Like I said, they had one that was only six muffins, and I think that was the great big jumbo one. And I thought, well, do I really need the jumbo one? I'll just get a 12 one, and they're smaller, and it works out fine. What's the chips? Oh, all right. These are what I put on the top. I put them inside too. If this is what these are the carob chips. They're from Hoosier Hill. I got them at Amazon. These are vegan. They're also sweet. But these are very good. Actually, they're better for you than chocolate. And they taste better than chocolate. If you've never had these before, I suggest you try them. I happen to be a Prime member at Amazon, so I buy a lot of things through Amazon. It pays me to do it. And I love these things. I use these a lot for anything I make with chocolate, you know, because that fudge I made a while back, the peanut butter chocolate fudge was made with those carob chips. Melting the fudge, the chips, and the peanut butter over the stove and making fudge. It was absolutely delicious. It was to die for. I've made them twice already. It's really good. What are these? These here are double chocolate chip muffins. Fudgy double chocolate muffins. They've got chocolate chips on the inside, and I put some on the outside. They really come out nice. I'm really, really happy about it. You know, oh, can you take a picture? Absolutely. Let me get, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I will hold this up, and if you want to take a screenshot of it, go right ahead. Go ahead, because these are very good. You want 2 muffins? Yes, double chocolate muffins, yes. I was looking for a recipe for double chocolate because I had made regular chocolate chip, and I said, well, I know there's got to be some for double chocolate. And I'm not going to, because I want to take a picture for Facebook, so I don't want to eat it right now. But I know it'll be good tasting. I know it will be. Oh, yes, they are. Much healthier. Much healthier. You know why? And I'll tell you what they have in it. This has got flax eggs in it. If anybody knows what flax eggs are, you take your ground flax seeds. It takes a tablespoon of ground flax to 3 tablespoons of hot water. So I made 2 of them. So it took 2 tablespoons of flax seeds, flax meal, plus 6 tablespoons of water. And you leave it sit. What it does is it gels up and it makes it like an egg consistency. And then it took, was a cup of applesauce, 1/4 of a cup of maple sugar or agave nectar. Now I used agave nectar instead of maple syrup this time. 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. And I didn't use brown sugar. I used coconut sugar instead because I like coconut sugar better. 1½ teaspoons of sea salt, or 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 cup of melted coconut oil or vegan butter. And I used the refined coconut oil and melted it. And 1/2 cup of unsweetened almond milk. 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, which I used. This is what I used. I don't use cocoa powder. I use carob. This is real healthy for you too. This is also vegan. I got that also at Amazon. And then 1 cups of whole wheat pastry flour, or you know, your all-purpose flour, and 1/3 of a cup dairy-free semi-sweet chocolate chips. That's what it has in it. And you can see that it looks really, really good. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Wow, man. I mean, the smell is really wafting this kitchen. I'm going to take a little bit off of here. I'll take this off of here. Right. Right. These are so simple to make. And look how nice they came out. And of course, you can probably put them in a bigger muffin tin if you want to. Yeah, there would be enough, yes, but it shouldn't be anything like the chocolate muffins you would buy at Costco or Walmart, for that matter, or any place else you buy chocolate muffins that make them, because you look at the ingredients on the package. Oh my goodness, they've got a lot more ingredients than I have here. These are so few. What they have there are chemicals in them, chemicals that aren't fit for your body, you know, preservatives. So everything I put in here, I know what I put in here. Coconut oil and carob powder and coconut sugar. Stuff that's good for me. It's healthy. Stuff that's not going to harm me. Not in one bit. I'm going to hold this up now. You can see, don't those look good? Look at that. And I just took and put some extra chocolate chips up on top. I wanted to really make these good. That's true. That's true. The ones in the great big jumbo ones in the store, there's a lot to them. And like I said, they do have muffin tins at Walmart that make the great big, huge ones. But I thought, well, I don't really need that. I'll just get a one to put 12 muffins in, and these are smaller. I like it better that way. Because the muffins are bigger, the harder they are to bite into. You know, I don't need them that big. These are just right for me. I don't need them that big at all. That's right. Absolutely. Because I do not use refined sugar either. What I used was coconut sugar. I did not use refined sugar. And if anything calls for refined sugar in it, I'll either use coconut sugar or I'll use cane sugar. 100% pure cane sugar. Because I don't use refined. It's better if you don't. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they are. They are. They're good. I'm not saying that they're not good. But when you start thinking about what they have in them, the chemicals they have in them, oh my goodness, the chemicals are terrible. They have way too many chemicals in them, more than you should ever be putting in your body. Like I said, they might taste good going down, but it's the after effects. How do they affect you afterwards? They probably make you feel blah, you know. And I just won't eat them anymore. If I want chocolate muffins, which I was getting hungry for them, you know, because I see them at Walmart all the time, I thought, I'm just going to make me some. I know how to do it now. I've got a recipe for it. Whenever I'm hungry for it, just make me some. I know they're a lot healthier than what I can buy in the store. And they look just as good as what you buy in the store anyway. Actually, they look real good. There's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. And I put the chocolate chips on top. Oh, I know, lots of sugar. Yes, way too much sugar. Not only that, they put a lot of other stuff in it too. That's not good for you. My goodness, stuff that's going to harm you. You know, like I said, those chemicals are so bad. If you don't know what the chemical is, why put it in your body? Because I'm not going to put something in my body if I can't pronounce it. And I can't. I look at the ingredients on the packaging of the stuff in the store, and I can't pronounce half that stuff in there. And I thought, what do I want to put this in my body for? But you know what amazes me is when people go to the store to buy a product, they don't really look at the ingredient list at all. They just throw it in their cart. And I'm thinking, my goodness, if you knew what was in there, you wouldn't even buy it. I don't think a lot of people even care. You know, they're so used to buying the same things and feeding their family the same things. So they just don't worry about it. And they put it in their cart and take it home. But yet there are other people that will take the time to look at the ingredients on the packaging. You about have to. You've got to be diligent and look at the ingredients on the packaging. You know, a few ingredients is okay. But if you get a thing with a long list of ingredients and you can't pronounce them, then just put it back on the shelf because you don't need it in your body anyway. You almost read the labels. Well, I have come to the decision I have to start reading the labels. Yeah, you have to start reading the labels. I did it for years too, where I didn't read the labels and I just put it in my cart. I've decided now I have got to read the labels. Because you know something? The manufacturers do not care. I know it is. They don't care because they put the real fancy packaging. That's what I've noticed now too. A lot of the packaging is fancy. And they do that to entice you to buy. If you see the packaging is fancy, you're not going to worry about what's in the ingredients in the product you're buying. You're just going to go ahead and buy it because they entice you. And that's why they do it. They want you to buy it because the packaging looks good. Because they figured, well, if we make it nice packaging, colorful packaging, people aren't going to pay attention to what's in there. And they don't. They don't pay attention to what's in there at all. They'll throw it in their cart, go home, and if they get sick, then they wonder why they got sick. That's why the world is so sick. People are sick because of the way they're eating. They're eating things that they shouldn't. Now, my daughter and I have been talking we talk on the phone every day, and she's beginning to realize that a lot of the stuff that she's eating has got chemicals in it that's not good. So she's changing her way of thinking too. People need to start changing their way of eating, changing their habits, so they don't get so sick. Because that's what the manufacturers, they don't care. They don't care if they get you sick. They know you're going to eat it. So they'll just put it in fancy packaging and away you go. You know, I felt the same way. I would just throw it in my cart and I didn't care what the ingredients were. I thought, well, it's good. I've had it before. You know, I like it. But I don't do that anymore. I turn everything over and look at the packaging on it, you know. And anybody that does any baking, do you know something? All your extracts out there, like your almond extract, vanilla extract, lemon extract, strawberry extract, any of them that you got, look on the back. They all have alcohol in them. Even the imitation has got alcohol because I saw it. That's why I buy mine at Amazon, because it doesn't have alcohol in it. It's terrible that they're putting alcohol. And I wondered always why that vanilla extract tasted so strong. Now I know it's got alcohol in it. And even your organic has alcohol in it. And I'm thinking, organic alcohol? Why do they do that? They say it's organic. To me, it's not. It's not organic if they're going to stick alcohol in it. Not at all. I get the vanilla I have right now is Madagascar vanilla. I got it through Amazon, and it does not have alcohol in it. I will show you the bottle in case you haven't seen it. No, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. know I got it somewhere. I can't find it right now. Anyway, I know what I just got. Let's see. I must have moved it. Okay. Anyway, I'll find it. I don't find it right now, but I must have moved it. But anyway, I must have moved it. But anyway, it's Madagascar vanilla, and it's non-alcoholic. It says non-alcoholic right on it. That's what you need. You need to find something with non-alcohol. Now, if you're a Prime member on Amazon, it behooves you to check through Amazon. I know they're expensive now, but you're going to get a lot better product out of it. You're going to get something that you know that you can have. Because I don't want to put alcohol in my body. I know recipes call for alcohol, but you can take a vanilla bean and make your own extract from it. Yeah, it does. You're right, it does. But you can take, and I have done it before, made my own vanilla extract, take and buy the vanilla beans, which are very quite expensive. But I have a recipe out there for vanilla extract with vanilla beans, and it's